And we're recording again. Also, I raised my microphone because I was a quiet fuck. Hello, how are you?
And you said that on the air?
Yes, I did.
Amazing. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to We Play This. I'm Fish.
Oh, wait, I forgot to unmute the fucking game. Hang
Amazing.
on.
It's a train wreck already.
Yep. Isn't it great?
You doing this while we're recording?
It only records the game. There it is.
Amazing. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah.
And timer. Okay, that was a train wreck. Now that we're back, I immediately want to point something out. So, Vivi is supposed to be 9 years old. This is the 9th Final Fantasy game. That's on purpose. That's all I wanted to say. Zidane was also born in September. Nines. So, we uploaded the previous video and immediately one of my roommates messaged me. And it was like, you're an idiot, and the option for custom controls is literally right there in the menu.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I'm just extremely stupid. So, now, with proper controls, maybe I can actually play this game with any sort of semblance of competence. Oh.
It was annoying, extremely annoying to get this working again on the goddamn Bandicam because Fraps is shite.
Indeed.
Blutzen.
So now we are on a side quest to gather up all of the knights underneath Steiner so that they can do their job. Because the men in this kingdom are shit. And that's why the army is made of women. So there was 3 of us, so 6 left. Oh, of course there are 9 knights because it's the 9th game. Look at this. Look at this theming. Okay, so last video we got the awesome score with the audience. And you actually get rewarded for that more than once. You get the money, and then if you come and talk to Queen Brane, she gives you a thing.
Moonstone?
Yeah.
What's that
the
for?
moon... It teaches you an ability. I'm not sure what ability it teaches you, but it's incredibly rare and there's only a limited number of them. Steiner can't equip it, so it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure it teaches Zidane an ability.
Huh. I never got that.
Yeah, no, because you didn't get 100 guys like me, because you're not awesome.
Well, I got 99. I would only ever get 99.
I've gotten 98 like a ton of times, but I've never gotten 100. This is going to be a train wreck, because my memory's going to fail me here, and I don't know where the knights are, and I don't want to linger on it too long. Look at that looping background.
Everybody is still out there watching nothing happen.
Well, the play is ostensibly still happening.
Oh, right.
While, Zidane and Blank attempt...
Look at that fucker.
Oh, God, you've got to juke this guy, because, I don't know. I think this guy, plays, night football or something.
Night football.
I can get him. I got him. Alright, that's number 5, so we've got 3 and... the 1 through 3 and 5. Let's see if we can keep track of that. So... we talked about Sakaguchi in the last episode, which was the director for this game, right? Apparently he thinks... that's 9. He thinks that this is the best Final Fantasy he made.
I would be inclined to agree.
And Nobuo Uematsu thinks that that would be the music director, thinks that this is the best score he wrote for a video game.
Well, I haven't heard all the music, but I'm sure he might...
Well, it's good. You heard Via Flamenco, and that is the only song you need to hear. Also, Zidane is not the first character in Square history to be named Zidane. Explain these little chef people to me. Have you seen them? The Meisters? Oh my god, they're amazing. They're little, tiny little chef people. All they are chef.
Look, it's Quina.
It is literally kind of...
I never got her.
Ooh, you didn't?
Yeah.
There's a boss fight shortly after you can get her in your party for the first time that is crazy hard if you don't have her in your party. Him, it.
Whatever it is.
Where was I? This isn't the first time that Sakaguchi used the name Zidane in a video game. The very first game made by Square, before Square was even an independent company, and I forget its name escapes me, it was a text adventure game of all things. The main character was named, Jadon, which in Japanese is the same word.
Same Z and G in Japanese make the same sound. Well,
He just wants to quit.
well, they're basically
No,
the
you have
same
to put in
sound.
your 2-week notice, asshole. Can't just quit when the princess is missing. So, fun fact, one of this game's super bosses is literally in this room. You look at a piece of paper, and then you get wrecked by a library book. But you can't do it in this.
Reminds me of Magician Faust in Legend of Dragoon.
Well, the difference between this and Magician Faust is, to fight Magician Faust, you had to collect 50 MacGuffins that were invisible.
100.
Was it 100?
100.
Are you sure?
You have to get all of them.
Oh my god. And you could miss them forever, right?
Well, I don't know. Probably.
Ice Cavern, Alexandria. Natural cavern overrun with everlasting ice. That'll never be relevant.
I know you could always go back to previous levels near the end of the game.
Could you? Was there an airship or anything in Last Degree?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's some weird flying creature that can talk for some reason.
Why don't I remember this at all?
I don't know.
Short version, we have to find the princess before we get in trouble for not finding the princess in time. This is 8. 1 through 5, 8, and 9. I love that guy. I feel the fury.
The fury!
And an unnamed one.
That was blank.
Hey! Spoilers.
I just noticed the scars on his face.
Nuh-uh! They do not have his model as blank.
Look.
Oh my god. What a shitty disguise. We picked the wrong guy to go into disguise. Who possibly could we choose amongst our troop of thieves to go into disguise? Oh, I know, the one with the horribly disfiguring scars over every square inch of his body.
Weimar.
This is the one that's the womanizer.
Like the Weimar Republic.
Weimar Republic?
It was someplace in Germany, I think. I don't know. It's irrelevant.
Speaking of Germany, Senna, one of the temporary thief party members in Tantalus, speaks with, in Germany, in the German version of the game, he speaks with a Bavarian accent, which I thought that was cool enough. But I was looking it up, and in every version of the game except the English version, he has a horrible accent. I think in French he speaks like an Andalusian, and in like Greek he speaks like
Spanish.
a Roman. Oh, is it? Yeah, Spanish.
Andalusian is
Right,
Southern Spanish.
you're right. I don't know language.
That's great.
Now, if I found all of the Knights of Pluto, this guy will give me an elixir. Have we all received the order? Yeah, I got them all. Blitzen and Cole. Yeah, I don't care. I know them. See, he tells you their skills, but I am going to Mullen-Kedheim? Mulls. There we go.
A lot of German
Night
names
among
in this
Enemies.
place.
Yeah, it's probably Fantasy Germany.
Fantasy Germany.
Games have you been playing lately, Masada?
Dwarf Fortress. Mainly to wait for Stellaris to come out, because I like strategy games.
Do they still update Dwarf Fortress?
Oh yeah, it gets updated like at least once a week. Well, not once a week. Like
This is Seinfeldian. Not Seinfeldian, sitcom-like. He's like the Energizer Bunny in
How does he
armor.
have the energy to jump up and down in that heavy ass?
His
armor?
ankles are not nearly as protected as they need to be. He's gonna get an Achilles tendon hacked.
A Tindley's Hinden.
Oh, fuck me.
Nice word salad, mate.
The cool thing about this cutscene is you can actually witness the moment where somebody gets the idea for Assassin's Creed.
Oh man.
I love how overtop and cartoonish this game is compared to the rest.
Well, it's supposed to be fantastic.
Yeah, but interestingly, it has like the darkest storyline.
Does it?
Yeah.
Jeez.
How...
Hey, look at Buzz Lightyear
Shit.
go.
To infinity and the wall. All of the music in these segments of the games are references to previous Final Fantasy games. Case in point... Not that. How are you talking and simultaneously... Oh my god, that trumpet is going through my throat! No.
Walton
It's amazing that she manages to never actually bump into somebody, but only spin them around, right round, baby.
Don't do that.
Where do you have to come?
Where do you have to come?
Where do you have... Wait, let me finish.
Oh, I'm so
Where do
sorry.
you have to come from in a medieval world to have a hick accent in the middle of fantasy Germany, y'all?
England? Ooh.
Yeah, I'll just go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, GG.
And I'm also sorry to any future English viewers.
Oh yeah, they hate us already.
They hate us already? Oh, that's great.
Did I just miss an item? I saw the exclamation point for the item pickup.
Good fucking job.
You know what? You can try. This date rape, kidnapping, did not go as planned.
It went better than planned.
Are non-humans so typical that having a monkey tail and being a human is just not even worth noticing?
I guess.
So her name is way longer than that. If you own like the manual, her name is even longer than that.
Got a name.
I'm pretty sure like she's like the 23rd or something. Can you be named like sequential names if your parent didn't have the name? Like if your grandfather was like Stephen the 22nd and then your father was like Bob and then he named you Stephen, could you be Stephen the 23rd? Because her mother does not have the same name.
I think it depends on the country you came from.
Well, I suppose that makes sense.
Like culture things. You know Alexander Siddig from Game of Thrones?
No.
The guy who played Doran Martell?
Yeah.
His name is not Alexander Siddig. It is way longer than that.
Amazing. I
Hold
like
on,
stage names that are just
Let me find my phone
shortened
so I can look it up.
version.
It's actually crazy.
So Senna shows up, and you weren't looking. Senna shows up, and Garnet is like, "What?" She like he screams or something, and Zidane is like, "Yeah, his face scares me too." Senna's just the butt monkey of this game. Nobody likes him. The temporary Tantalus party members that are in your party during these segments of the game share stats with party members that join later. And I thought that Senna shared stats with like the white mage that joins you because of how shit he is. And he actually shares it with the blue mage that joins you, and he's just shit for no reason. And the person that does share stats with the white mage is Marcus, but Marcus is actually a great party member. Yeah, it's bizarre.
Siddig El Tahir El Fadil El Siddig Abdurrahman
Abdur Abla, praise be to his name.
Mohammed Ahmed Abdul
Oh
Karim
my god,
Al
his
Mahdi.
name is, I heard Muhammad.
Yep.
Amazing.
Long ass fucking name.
That's ridiculous. Where's he from?
Sudan.
Interesting. I wonder if he acts in anything else.
Yeah, he's been in Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
So, my first several times playing this game, I actually thought the Pluto Knights were so incompetent that one of them got their ass stuck in this tube.
You didn't know that was blank?
I didn't know it was... No, I swear in the original version you can't tell it's blank, and he just has the regular character model for
Wonder how many other neat little things we'll catch now that the graphics have been improved.
Indeed. And here we witness the beginning of this horrible romance interest. When Zidane sees Garnet jump, and he goes, "Oh hey, you're hot. I'm a monkey, that's what I'm attracted to." So now we're just gonna critically endanger the ship for a few items while Senna screams at me. Senna has this weird, almost fetishistic obsession with that hammer he carries. You'll notice that it's present even outside of combat. And he doesn't let anyone else touch it.
That's gross, I think.
Is it?
I don't know.
I wasn't talking about like a cargo shipping here. I'm not saying he's in a relationship with his hammer. I'm just saying... fetishistic may have been the wrong word. I may have given you the wrong impression.
You gonna go for that chest down there?
I'm gonna go for that chest down there. I have to go around.
We'll go around.
I know what I'm doing. I've played the video game.
You gotta do it, though.
Where'd the other chest fall? Because I legitimately did not see it.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I wasn't paying attention at the time.
Oh, no. This whole recording is a train wreck.
Yes, it is.
There it is. Behind the engine, where no one could find it. Phoenix Pinions are like Phoenix Downs, but they can only be used in battle, I think.
Wait, what? That wasn't a Phoenix Down?
No, it was a Phoenix Pinion. That's completely different. It's also an equipable item, and there's a character you get later in the game you can equip with it, and they'll learn a very good skill with it. If I remember correctly. Well, I guess now we're fucked. Blank, how did you get here so fast?
Because he's Blank.
I hate this. They just speak the... They speak the dialogue sequentially like nerds. Again, they are classically trained actors, so I imagine that they like to ham it up just for fun. Notably in other languages, Senna's accent goes away during the play. Oh boy, I forgot how odd this UI was.
Well, anyone can fake an accent if they try to, and he's technically a professional.
Senna is still wrecked, and I have no inclination to heal him.
Well, isn't he the worst party member, so you're not losing much?
Also, there's no advantage to leveling up the party members here, because, does he even have anything left to steal? There's no advantage to leveling up the party members here. That's what I wanted. That's a good item. Because the stats they share with later party members, they'll make the later party members weaker. Cause
you didn't equip the Mage Masher.
I know I didn't equip the Mage Master. You actually don't equip the Mage Master until after a later boss fight for reasons.
Oh.
It changes your trance skill to be a skill that will actually ruin your boss fight later. He's using armor break. Which didn't work out for him because Blank filled his armor with gloves. How gross is Blank that he can just walk around with cockroaches skittering around in his armor and just act perfectly normal? He's scared of them too. Look. He's as bothered by them as everyone else. Look at the one jumping in front of the screen. Oh, it's so good. They're so cute. Oh my god, I never realized Baku's normal beard can be seen.
Batman.
What? The plotline to this play is horrible. As much as the writing is good, the plotline itself is horrible. How do they even capture him?
Off screen?
Oh, eat shit.
No.
So Marcus and the temporary party members in Zidane all share the Thief class, and when the Thief class is on stage during the battles here, I mentioned this last recording, that their steal skill is replaced with special effects. I realized something in the interim between videos. The special effects skills are based on the ultimate magic from previous Final Fantasy games, and I didn't even notice. Like, Polly is holy.
And Zidane was casting friggin' Meteo.
And the other one was like Pyro, which is obviously Flare, which was the best black magic skill. And like Final Fantasy IV and such.
Oh. What's all this in?
Oh, man. Steiner is just a man on a being dragged through a journey of life that he's not prepared for. What's going on with him? He's going like full ape. We broke him. He's got the stage fright. Yeah, everybody, do your secret handshake in front of hundreds of people right before we kidnap the princess. That's not remotely suspicious. Oh, man. So, Masada, I played both Battleborn and Overwatch lately, as you well know. And,
Yeah, I know.
I was so hyped for Battleborn because of how much I like the Borderlands
Then
game.
you shit on Overwatch and then
I
played
shit
Overwatch.
on Overwatch
and then you
for
loved
the
every
past
minute
months.
of it.
That's right. And now I love Overwatch, and I think Battleborn's kind of a piece of shit. It's just not as fun.
Well,
And Overwatch's character design is better. Overwatch, also known as Big Hero 6, the game. Call of Duty Big Hero 6. I like that Zidane kicked both of them himself. Oh, Marcus was there. A 2v2 battle is them outnumbered. Literally the worst guards. Stellaris comes out tomorrow, correct, Masada?
yes.
Tell me more about the... Whoa! That looked real. Steiner's reaction. Tell me more about Stellaris, Masada.
Well...
How many people are... okay, first of all, how many people can be on a co-op is what I care about. I'm just interested in how big...
Not just co-op, you can fight each other, but...
Well, yeah, but like, how many people in multiplayer?
At least 32, but there's support... That's the supported amount, but you can kind of mod it to have more.
That's crazy. And Marcus just killed himself.
But basically, Stellaris is, Europa Universalis.
Oh my god, you were right about the tit jiggle physics. What the shit?
Oh my
god! Oh my god,
no! No.
Ooh. Oh no. I'm getting a reverse boner.
God, she looks like a reverse Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo was like... had black skin, though. Mr. Popo was literally
yeah, I said reverse.
blackface
She's like
character.
white, like deadly white.
It's like she put on her facial mask and then never took it back off again. I like that Vivi's steepled hat is, like, fucked up.
Wow, what a shit kid.
I wonder if it used to not be fucked up and then he tripped and ruined it. Like he bumped his head on something. He walked over something that was... He walked under something that was low clearance and snapped his hat in half.
Oh, shite.
He set the princess on fire. This is the best kidnapping. Marcus is literally scratching his head. Oh, man. What's the date, Masada? It's the 8th, right? Because Stellaris comes out the 9th.
Yeah.
It's like 4 days till Doom.
Oh, yeah. Forgot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you super forgot.
Oh, man.
Are you not hyped for the Doom?
Oh, yes, I'm hyped for the new Doom.
This is another thing we started a discussion on that we didn't finish.
It's going to be just like Brutal Doom. It's
be
great.
Yeah. But what I did not tell you was there's going to be jumping now. That's the big thing they added was you can jump, and levels are now like more vertically inclined.
Oh boy.
And there eventually you will unlock the best upgrade ever in a video jump. I think it's going to be really innovative. I think it are really on top of this whole game design thing. I think double jumping is going to change the game. Next, you're going to tell me like auto saving is a thing, just like you never have to manually save your game. That'd be correct. He just left. Oh my god.
Those people don't have any faces.
Oh, man.
What a shitlord.
Amazing. Look at all these summons she can't use, because she literally does not have the maximum. Bahamut? You just start the game with Bahamut.
Fucking dragon god.
Atomos, Odin, Shiva, and Everett. Yeah, but you don't even have a quarter of the MP necessary to summon.
Well, time to grind then.
You can actually do that. If you actually grind up until the point where you have enough MP, you can use the summons early game, but it's hardly worth it. Yes, I finally have a black mage. Vivi has a skill called Focus where he doubles the damage of his next black magic attack, and I never saw the point of it because it takes a turn and I could just cast twice. Oh, I could use the save MP.
Only a flesh wound.
Huh?
Only a flesh wound.
Only a flesh wound. And there's our first Monty Python reference.
Kind of forced, but yeah.
That's what everyone would know it from.
Yeah.
Did they up-res all these cutscenes?
Oh, yes, they did.
I want to remind you that the Queen is firing this shit at a ship that she knows her daughter is on.
Yep.
Just complete careless disregard for any sort of sentimentality.
Yep.
It makes me wonder if Bronte gives a shit if Garnet lives or dies. Jesus!
Run for your fucking lives.
You know, it's neat that it's a stage and all, but this might be one of like the less cool airships I've seen in a Final Fantasy game or an RPG.
Yeah, it's way too...
What's the coolest airship you've seen?
The Delphinus?
Oh, the big metal one from Skies of Arcadia.
Oh, yes. Bombs. Fuck bombs. I hate bombs so much.
Yeah, bombs, for those not in the know, are asshole enemies that every time you attack them, they just swell up, and after 3 times, they blow up and pretty much get a guaranteed kill on your character.
Ooh.
This battle is amazing. Everyone spends the whole battle going, Steiner, the thing. And he goes, but no. I wonder if you can field hit with magic. Yep. Alright. That's an important thing to know. I think you can field hit with magic from the beginning in this game, as opposed to like Final Fantasy VII, where you can only field hit with a certain attachment on. But field hitting with spells in this game reduces their effectiveness.
Yeah, it just divides their damage between...
Yeah, it divides it between the targets. I'm not a terribly big fan of the combat music in this game. A lot of people like it. I'm not a fan. I think the battle music from 7 was better.
I like the boss music from 7, but it's...
Well, that's because the boss music from 7 is literally just metal.
Yeah. Well, you know me. I'm a metalhead.
Don't you listen to Screamo?
What?
Don't you listen to Screamo?
No.
No, it's Fountain that listens to Screamo.
That's... Well, I listen to In Flames. Does that count?
Does it?
It's death metal.
Like
Swedish death
Is there a
metal.
band named In Flames, or do you mean the Dragon Force song?
Yes, there's a band named In Flames.
I don't know music. I play the video games. I'm specifically a nerd of one thing.
I'm a nerd of everything.
I'm not a multifaceted weeb.
Except Doctor Who. Fuck that.
And don't go offending potential fans.
I'm gonna offend
Don't go
everyone.
offending current fans.
I'm gonna go offending everyone.
Look, I can feel the subscriber count going down as we speak.
What subscriber count?
Oh, the one, you know, the one. It's 1 now. You ran everyone else off by insulting Doctor Who.
Who's the one?
My roommate. It's my roommate.
Me?
My other roommate.
Oh.
It's not just you and me. We don't live in a tiny pineapple under the sea by ourselves. You know, Bronte, that fan was probably expensive, and you're going to regret that later.
Well...
This airship makes it surprisingly far despite having gotten wrecked. I forgot I turned vibration on the controller, and it really threw me off for a second. This game didn't sell as well as Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII did, and yet it's more widely critically acclaimed.
Uh-huh.
And on Metacritic, it has the highest rating out of like any Final Fantasy game.
Maybe they should get Sakaguchi back.
Maybe. I think the guy developing it now is the guy that did the Final Fantasy VII prequel, which was the hack and slash.
Ooh.
And I think he might be the same guy that's did Type 0 and is doing Final Fantasy 15. And as long as he stays in charge, I'm happy. Because his games are more modern, but they play better. The acting is better. I say the acting is better and Type 0 had horrible acting, so I'm a liar. They play better. They play so good. Very real time. It's a nice mix between real time and Kingdom Hearts is what it is.
Well, I've never played Kingdom Hearts.
Well, we have it.
Maybe we should get a cheap-ass Chinese capture card and play it. Well, I should play it, because I have never played it. He's played it.
I beat it recently. Very recently. I'm in the middle of Chain of Memories with a friend of mine.
I thought you finished that already.
When you beat Chain of Memories, spoilers, you unlock a second storyline.
Oh, right, you haven't beaten that mode.
Yeah. Well, that mode's not hard because you don't have to make your own card deck. You're just given one and allowed to wreck enemies and experience the darker side of the story.
I would want to play a card battle game mixed with the mechanics of a game like that. I think I'm just gonna say, I already read the manga. I'm just gonna start with 2 after.
You have a problem with card battle games, don't you?
I have a problem with it when it's real-time battling mixed with card battling.
It is a bit hard to get used to, but eventually you learn that, like, when to focus on movement and when to focus on your cards. I'm more into, like, turn-based card battle.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like Magic or anything, but Metal Gear Acid was a thing. I forgot this game had this. There's a mechanic where you can see optional scenes that are happening to your other party members elsewhere, but eventually the game hits a point where so many are happening at once that you cannot see them all. So you have to pick and choose which optional scenes you want. And they don't really serve a terribly great purpose for storyline usually. They're mainly for characterization and fluff. And we're coming up on time here, so I suppose we're going to end it at our good friend Moscow. Moscow.
Oh my
That's
god.
clearly pronounced Moscow. Who was Monty? Was Monty the Moogle in the castle? Oh my god.
I don't know.
I've already ruined Mognet, so that's an entire side quest down the drain.
Wouldn't you already give the note to him anyway?
I tried to. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention
I
to
could have
Moogle
sworn
names.
Monty was the one outside the ice cavern.
We'll check. I don't know what you get. You don't get anything until you get to the very end, and it's some garbage item.
Surely you can come back.
Surely. Alright, everybody. It's been a boring episode with a lot of talking about what's happening on screen.
And not much happening.
And not much was happening. So now that we're crashed, horribly dying, with all of our friends unconscious or missing, and the ship is doomed and there's no way out, let's end on a cliffhanger. Bye-bye.
Yeah!